Hi friends, so today I want to talk to you about the sound design, and especially the sound design in the techno context and in the context of getting something out of something that you might already have that might be helpful with arrangement or with making your tracks stand out. I think sound design is something that is super important in techno, so today in this video I will show you three ways or three techniques you can enhance your sound design in your techno tracks. If you don't know me yet, I'm Michał, and over the last 6.5 years I've been coaching people in music production and in finding their sound, and especially in creating process for helping them finishing tracks. I run 2 music production communities for techno producers, and my students have finished more than 1,200 tracks. Many of them have been released and played across the globe. If you would like to learn more about our community, check out the link in the description. Okay, so let's move to the Ableton. This is the project I'm working on. I think it's okay, but let's make it so that it's more interesting and stands out. So I think the key sound here is this one. It's already recorded, but I wanted to show you how I got that sound. So I started to working with just a drum loop. So I think this is nice, but then I was like, okay, I don't need actually that much shakers and so on. I want to make it something special. So I was working with auto filters, and I think auto filters are one of the best tools for sound design, because with filter movements and LFO that are here, you can truly customize and get more out of the sound you already have. So with this, with all those changes, like I'm using 2 filters in parallel, using band pass filter, and with different resonances, different LFO setting, I was just playing around. And this is something I think the techno sound design principle to have in mind is to experiment. Yeah, a lot of the tracks comes out of the experiments. A lot of producers, they really are like scientists. They experiment with sound and like having long FX chains. This is something how they get sounds that really are interesting, and this is something like Luigi Tozzi does. I've spoke to him and many other people. So with that, it already sounds interesting in the context of that loop. But I was like, okay, so I like that rhythm, let's make it more like a leading sound. So I use spectral resonator, and I think one of the really cool features is that you can stretch, like, this is nice. So then I think one of the most important thing is using another audio channel when you route the signal from the output of the channel you are playing with, and then you record your output. And this is something what I did here. So I think it kind of like creates this main groove. So what I would advise is to get some loop with the groove you already have, you already like, and then experiment, like get something more with like filters, echo, use maybe spectral resonator or vocoder. You can get a lot of interesting stuff. Shifter is one of the best. I also like to use it when it comes to like the main groovy things, and I think one of the good examples is here. Like, we have this sound. I think it complements the groove really well. But it's super simple. It's just a half bar loop of 2 shakers. So let's make it something more out of it. So I'm using FX chain motions from Arturia, really cool plugin that has a lot of different effects, and it kind of like shapes itself based on the sound it already has. I already have something interesting going on, so I'm going to set up the audio channel. And by the way, it's very important that you have an Ableton open and just do this stuff with me, try different things. I think this is the most important bit when you are learning new stuff, like to experiment with that technique, like in parallel to the tutorial. So we have that. Straight off the bat, it sounds, I get this cool like shakery loop. I'm gonna like maybe mingle something. There's a lot of panning going on. To be honest, I don't know this tool that much. Okay. This will work really for a build-up. Okay, let's try something different. Nice. I'm going to leave it. That's nice. Okay, I think that's enough. So let's make. So this is my shaker. I'm gonna call this shaker. Let's make it yellow. Now I'm looking for some other. That was our. That's cool, and then. I love it. Okay, so this is, and then we're gonna have so I have so much stuff going on just with one simple half bar loop and using a bit of effect. Let's try another one. So I have this guy, and by the way, a lot of these sounds like this guy and all the low end and the texture stuff you can get from our Techno Racks pack. The link is in the description as well. So I have this one. So we could say it's like interesting. Yeah, it's like pretty simple sound with LFO being tweaked here. And I would say this could work to some extent. But I want to take it to the next level, and one of the best tools for that is Crystallizer from Sound Toys. I love it because it creates like a cloud of sound, and I just tried this Again, I'm using different presets. Yeah, okay, so that would be it, my friend. Let's give it a final listen. So this is where we had been before with our new sound. I think this has really nice groove now. And we can play with more sounds and really design something special and unique. So I hope this was useful. I hope you get a bit of inspiration for creating a techno. And if so, let me know in the chat what kind of stuff would you like me to cover next, and see you next time. Bye.